All right, welcome everybody. I'm Coach Joe Connaughton. That's my lovely face right there. My email is at the top if anyone needs to reach me, jknotten at marietta-city.k12.georgia.us. I'm a first-year teacher. I graduated from KSU. I am also the head lacrosse coach here at Marietta. Very excited to get started with this year. So welcome to your child's ninth grade literature class. My schedule for the day, as you see, I'm first through three blocks. I'm in ninth grade literature with freshman seminar every single day. Fourth block is my planning and PLC time. Morning office hours, I am on. My Zoom is on for any students that need to jump in if they have any questions before the day gets going. From 7:30 to 8:30. I also have allotted hours from 2 to 4:30 in the afternoons. It's Monday through Thursday. The Zoom is always up. On the off chance that I'm not on those Zoom hours, it means I'm in a meeting. So if kids want to email me beforehand, letting me know that they're coming in, that would be preferred, but not necessary. Most of the time, it is just up and they can jump in whenever they'd like. On Fridays, I am also available as long as I'm not in a meeting, but that needs to be by appointment. So they just need to email me or message me through Schoology, and I will be there for them. Ninth grade literature information. What will students learn and do in this class? We will do a lot of literary analysis, poems, novels, short stories. We will get a deep dive on rhetoric, which I've already discussed with everyone about different writing styles and different ways in which people get their points across. Independent reading will be a big focus in this class. We will probably try to get through one book a month on their own. Giving them the kind of choice and involvement in what they want to do, but also enhancing their reading ability. There's a huge writing focus in this class, lots of different writing styles, lots of different reading styles, or lots of different reading text, informal, fictional, informational, resume maybe, a lot of different ways we'll go about that. And there'll be a lot of writing in this class because I think to become a better reader, become a better writer, become a better writer, become a better reader. They go hand in hand. And we'll have a lot of that in this class. And we'll have MYP global context, critical thinking, and take multiple perspectives and a lot of different viewpoints, try to read and see from a lot of different views and have a lot of different voices introduced in this class. Over here on the right, important to note the syllabus. As far as how they'll be graded, 60% of the class is summative. So that's their tests, essays, projects, things like that. And then 40% will be their formative stuff, which is anything we do in class. Important to note the formative stuff is isolated to our class only. The summative stuff is ninth grade wide. So everyone in English takes the same summative assignments or assessments, and all of those will be graded together. In the spring semester, important to note as well, the EOC will be involved, which is the end of course test, and that is 20%. We take 10% from both categories. So now our summative becomes 50%, our formative 30, and then the EOC will take up 20. All assessments, all summative assessments will be graded on the MYP criterion, which you can see here. And grading codes in Aspen, if you're ever confused by a letter that is in there instead of a grade, the biggest one that will be used is M for missing, calculates as a 0. It'll hurt their grade a lot. It just means they haven't turned it in. E means it's exempt for whatever reason. Penned would be missing a grade, but it isn't a penalty this time. Maybe they've turned it in and I haven't graded it yet, or something like along those lines, or I'm giving them some time to do it. So I put in pending. Well, GIP would be more of that, but yeah. Basic reading and writing information. So our class is a little bit different than other ninth grade literature classes in the fact that they see me every day. And it's written out as this ninth grade literature and with freshman seminar, right? And in the grade book, you'll see this basic reading and writing, and maybe on their class schedule as well, that's every other day. So this portion of the class is going to improve their critical reading skills. We are going with a program called Reading Plus that will improve their reading ability and improve their Lexile scores. And along with this class, we may do some things that are just general study skills, life skills like college and career prep stuff, organizational skills, things to help them and be the best ninth grader they can be the best student they can be, and things of that nature, and getting their reading up. Anything we do within Reading Plus or that is outside of the ninth in literature will go into this separate grade book and in the separate class. That does not mean that on these days we won't be doing any literature. There may be days where half the class we're doing Reading Plus, half the class we go back and are focusing on our literature stuff as well. The classes kind of blend together, especially when we're in person. We'll probably be doing Reading Plus every day. So it's not like they'll come in one day and it'll be a Reading Plus day and the next day something else. It'll be a part of the entire class, but they are separated into 2 grade books, and they will get 2 semesters out of me teaching both of them. Grading codes is the same. The difference in the syllabus here, we won't have an EOC for this class, so the spring and fall will be the same. It's also important to note that the summative and formative have been switched. So the summative is 40% and the formative is 60%. Reason behind that being that this class is very much more hands-on, more if the kids need to be actively participating every day. And so I want to have that reflected in the grade book. If they are doing what they need to be doing in the class, I'm less worried about the tests that we come up with or the essays or projects. I'm more worried about them putting in the hard work every day. And as long as they are doing that, it will go as a more important grade in the grade book, and they will show improvement, and life will be great. So on my Schoology page, it's a little snapshot. I've tried to make it as simple, stupid as possible. As you see at the top, I have lessons. My Zoom link is right there. It is the same link for all classes and office hours. So it is a one-stop shop. Just click on that link and you will find me. The lessons tab is at the top. Click on that and it'll go to our daily lessons, our weekly lessons, and so forth. And we also have an assessments folder, which will be where all our summative assessments go. So on test day, that is what they will click on to get to their test. I've clicked on the lessons folder just to give you guys a look at what it looks like inside of it. At the very top, we have course information and orientation. This has stuff about how Schoology works. It also has our syllabus at the top. It has a link to Aspen if the kids need to get to their grades. So anything within our clip course like that is all at the top right there. Underneath that, I have an independent reading folder. This is where they'll find their bookmarks to keep up with their independent reading. Because that's going year long, I figured we'd put that right at this top as well. And then instead of doing units or anything like that, I have broken up the folders into weeks and the dates attached with them. So you can see every date, but depending on the week, they click on that and everything inside that is what we've gone over for that week. So it should be very simple, very easy to find where we are. And if you've missed something, if you missed a day or so, just go back to the week that you missed and find the assignment that you did not do. That is it for me. I am like I said, very excited for the school year to start. This QR code will allow you to sign in that you were here. It will also prompt you to put your name and email, just so I have them. I already have a lot of your most emails, but in case there's another email you want me to have. And then there's a spot for questions. So if any of you have questions that I didn't go over today, you can put that at the bottom of the form and I can email it to you with anything of questions you have regarding this class. I wish this was in person and we could all see each other, but over the circumstances, it was nice meeting all of you, and I am excited to get the year started.